Hello everybody and welcome to the post-Friday afternoon live stream. We are here, we are streaming or attempting to stream, and it's not working. The server that hosts the platform that we stream on, or the software that we use to stream, called Streamlabs OBS, is down right now. It's been down for, what, hour and a half, 2 hours?
Hour.
Yep. Unfortunately, that means we cannot stream, but we are recording this and we'll be uploading this back to our channels, Facebook and YouTube as well in the future. So when you guys are watching this, just know that this is recorded on Friday. But we're going to go ahead and get right into it. This is Jango, and I'm going to kick it over to Andrew to explain some of the specs.
All right. Thank you, Connor. So Jango is a gaming computer designed for VR and Dota primarily. So we're centered around a Ryzen 7 3800X. That is a 8-core 16-thread processor boosting over 4 GHz under full load. That will be slotted into a MSI MPG X570 Gaming Edge Wi-Fi board and cooled by a Be Quiet Dark Rock 4. So going into that board, we also have 32 GB of G.Skill Ripjaws 5 DDR4 3200. Sorry, did I say 32? I meant 16 gigabytes. My mistake. Yeah.
So it says.
We have 2 NVMe SSDs going into this, a 512 gig and a 1 terabyte. Let's see. We have a EVGA RTX 2080 Super 8 gigabyte for the gaming performance, as well as any sort of streaming coding, whatever you want to do really. And all be powered by the Seasonic GX 850 watts. And going into a Fractal design Meshify C white with some Phanteks fans.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Are you on my cam, Chris?
I'm on Andrew Big Cam.
Can you kick me over?
Yeah, go to Connor Big.
Actually, do the music. Cue the music. No idea if this is going to work. We know the music is working. I have just no idea how loud it's going to be. So Chris is going to probably futz with some settings and make it so that he can see.
How am I going to be able to tell?
You're going to have to visually tell.
Your phone.
He can't. It's not live.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna have to match the little slider of me talking, of me normally talking and all that, and then bringing it up not to that point, but a little bit less.
Like half.
About half.
Yeah, about half.
That's good.
Yep. Which is a bummer because I spent like an hour today fixing all the streaming kind of stuff, adding music, adding new overlays, adding stream starting soon stuff and all that jazz, and hopefully you guys saw a little bit of that, and God knows if any of the audio levels are right because we can't test them. But anyway,
yep, we're just gonna keep
on keeping on, but we are still in the wonderful world of quarantining. So Andrew is sitting over there on that side of the table. I am over here on this side of the table. The only thing that will be passed back and forth is the case. We have our own set of tools, and all of our parts have already been pre-laid out for us. Just want to get that out there, make sure that that is common knowledge, that we are still doing our part, even in these very weird times. But beyond that, like Andrew said, the MSI motherboard here has 2 M.2s. We already pre-installed those while we were waiting because we were bored.
Yep.
And
it's kind of hard to see us do that anyway.
Yep, and it's not really that fun to see us unscrew things. So the 1 terabyte is in the top slot right up here. The 512 is in the bottom one right here, which you can actually see that does not have the heat spreader, as Andrew would crucify me if I call the heat sink again for like the 5th stream in a row.
Yep.
I have just installed the RAM, and then as you notice, these are the actual stock cooler brackets. We have taken those off already and installed the Dark Rock 4 mounting brackets. So I'm now going to toss in our Ryzen 7 3800X.
Yep.
And we are going to continue on.
Yep. I'm just getting power supply installed. I already plugged in most of the cables we need. All of them, actually, hopefully.
Did you see that did you watch Superman build his computer?
Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I know him as The Witcher mainly.
Oh, that's fair.
I did not watch it. I
watched
watched
Bitwit's reaction video to it.
Of course, Bitwit made a reaction video.
He did it really well.
He did?
The only thing he messed up is he took the Ryzen processor and did it this way. And it wouldn't latch.
Oh, yeah.
And he kind of fixed it, and then he installed the Kraken cooler upside down, so the text was completely upside down.
So I'm guessing the CPU lived.
Yeah, everything worked perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It was actually really funny. He did a head-mounted GoPro and then put like sensual music in the background. Chris tagged me in a comment, and I was very curious on why he tagged me in a comment.
Because he wants you to wear a head cam.
Apparently, we just now sensual stream. The Friday night live stream, late night live stream.
That's probably my ideas of teaming up with Hooters to do our builds.
And we're gonna stop that conversation before we get demonetized.
Oh, you can't get demonetized if you're never monetized.
True. This is very true. Well, I don't think we're ever actually going to become monetized.
Probably not, because of those conversations.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you become... What?
What?
No, I'm explaining. What's interesting about the YouTube in general is if you actually are a channel that can be monetized and you turn on that monetization, if you have one video that does not meet that the qualifications and things to that effect, all of your other content actually gets knocked down, and that one gets knocked down in the YouTube or Google algorithm as well. So a lot of channels will actually stay unmonetized to stay popular.
Yep, and that's why
If
you
they
get...
have controversial topics about, for example, firearms and things, other political opinions and
That's
things
why they
to that
also
effect.
bake in their own sponsors.
Correct.
So they don't have to rely on AdSense. Alright, so the power supply cables are in. I'll put this little drive thing back.
Perfect. I have everything in the motherboard already.
I'm gonna put this for Connor to go get it, so he can do that. I'm gonna start unboxing the graphics card.
Can you toss me the power supply screws? Or the...
Yes, I can touch the
Motherboard
power supply screws. Well, what you gonna do with power supply screws? I've seen people put in motherboards with power supply screws. So
Oh, I thought you actually tossed me the power supply screws.
no.
I was gonna be like, really?
I sad to say I used the power supply screws for the power supply.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Can you hand me the case standoffs?
Not again.
I forgot about this. We literally built this case yesterday.
Yeah, literally yesterday.
If you guys have not seen that stream, you can jump over to our website, topflightcomputers.com.
Get a nice case badge. Get a.
Top Flight, yeah, it goes to both.
Which one's the red?
Yeah, you can't. You don't have any. I think it goes to both.
Okay,
You guys
so
can check out that stream. That was Miko. Or you can jump to, if you are on YouTube, you can probably click back to our name, which is probably down there maybe. I don't know, that's a 50-50 shot. And click on that and jump back to our previous build, which was also in this. That was for a awesome friend of the company, I guess?
Sure.
Ish.
No.
Friend of the company, Miko?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Ah, yeah, of course you weren't.
Anyway, you get
But that was a fun build.
you get an HDMI to dual link DVI or no DVI-I. No,
DVI.
DVI-D. I can never remember.
DVI-D.
DVI-D. Yes.
Probably.
Because I think it's RTX cards don't have any support for analog outputs, including VGA and DVI.
Nope.
DVI analog. Whatever.
Look, this one had two that were already screwed together.
boy.
So one thing that's kind of strange about this case is the standoffs are actually not pre-installed. Interesting design choice, Fractal. I'm gonna
Look at the
withhold
business
that.
decision.
Yeah, that honestly is. We need to contact Fractal Josh and just give him a miracle.
Fractal Josh.
Is he still relevant anymore? I don't see him around.
I don't know if he works there.
I don't know if he still works there anymore.
I know he used to. Oh, it's a nice thick. Oh, it's got a peely do.
I actually like that cooler.
This
It looks
is the same,
so cool.
This is the same cooler as on my 2070 Super.
Yeah, the cooler looks
is.
really awesome.
And I have mine vertical mounted so I can look at it all day.
Very nice. Like on pictures, it doesn't look.
Yeah,
good.
you're like, damn, that looks dumb.
Yeah, you're like, wow, this is actually
Yeah.
kind of ugly. But you get it in person, it's like, oh, this
Yeah.
actually looks pretty good.
Especially when you turn on the RGBs.
The
You get that
Argabuzz.
the Argabuzz. You get that nice glow effect.
No, I do actually like those coolers.
Yeah.
I hated them at first. When Chris first showed me the listing, I was like, wow, this is the ugliest
I will
cooler
say
I've ever seen.
I'm not a big fan of the E's on the fan blades. But
Yeah, but they spin, and
love it.
once they're spinning, they just turn into circles anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna make the joke I want to, but I'll tell you later.
Ace track, yep.
getting kind of hot.
Yeah, it is. Also, if you hear any like ambient noise, either odds are it's the HVAC or it's been absolutely just monsooning out. I don't know if it still is.
There was some bad thunder.
Oh, driving here was.
Yeah.
There was a white in front of me. It was like a white Civic. When it got more than 4 car lengths in front of me, it was gone. I could not see it.
I thought you were gonna say they were a bad driver or something. And I was gonna be like, "This is my car." Darn.
But no, like literally couldn't even see their brake lights or anything. It was gone.
Yeah, it was not doing that when I came. So.
It was a solid downpour.
The worst thing
It
that I
was
had
rough.
to deal with was just slightly more traffic on the way in.
But see, the funny part is, so I ceramic coated my car, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was having a lot of fun because I'd pull up to a stoplight and then I'd hit the brakes and all of the water on my hood would roll off. And then I'd let it accumulate and roll up a little bit and hit the brakes again, and then it all roll
Yeah,
off.
you're having too much fun today.
And I was like, yes, this is...
Connor's gonna cause an accident playing with the water on this hood.
Yes.
All
Alright. Motherboard is installed. Now time to plug in some cables, do some wonderful cable management. Wow, it's like deja vu. It's like I just did this yesterday.
Yep.
You're
Oh, wait.
11.5 minutes.
Only 11 and a half. Wow. That's actually impressive.
Well,
Speed build! Go!
given how long we waited trying to get Streamlabs OBS to come back, you know,
Yeah, rip slobs.
you'll notice I didn't embellish a lot on the details. But I will talk about VR and why you want a nice graphics card to play VR. So, most VR headsets, whether it be an Oculus Rift or an HTC Vive, or I think the Index is different because it's $1,000, most of them run at 90 hertz. And the reason for that is that the screens are right next to your eye. So if things are really jerky, even if it doesn't seem jerky to you, your brain thinks it is. If it's running at like 60 hertz or 30 hertz. So basically you want more hertz so you don't get motion sick.
Yep.
And also, these headsets have a lot of resolution in those tiny little screens behind the lenses. So, and that's just so you don't get as much screen door effects and things look good. Resolution makes things look better.
There's also no frame of reference when you're in VR. So
Yeah.
that's why like monitors you don't get motion sick on monitors typically because you can see the edge of the screen and you can see real life, which is
You know it's
infinite
a screen.
frame rate.
Yeah, basically you're always aware it's a screen and all that stuff. Anyway,
I actually had the Dev Kit 1 on the Oculus.
That's
And
right.
you want to talk about screen door. I think that was a 720p screen.
Yeah.
It was
Not
so bad.
Even I upgraded to the Rift S not too long ago. Even that upgrade was a lot better on screen door effect. But anyway, so where I'm going with this is when I got my first Oculus Rift, I had a GTX 970,
I remember that.
which at that time was listed as the minimum spec for the Oculus Rift headset. And let me tell you, it was the minimum spec because, like, at the time it seemed fine. You know, it's not bad. Whatever. I get motion sick after maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. But when I upgrade to the RTX 2070 Super, which is one tier below this card, it basically just changed everything. Everything was smoother. I didn't get as motion sick. I didn't have to turn down details anytime I wanted to play something that wasn't Beat Saber. So,
Super.
yeah, super. Long story short, if you're gonna play VR, don't cheap out on a bad graphics card because you will be sick.
You can kind of get away almost with a lower end C.
Yeah.
Typically, there's not a lot of encoding that goes along with those because the games are relatively simple.
Yeah, it'll be even less than most AAA desktop games like Battlefield or something. You don't need as much CPU as those, but you really
Unless you're playing like Half-Life, Alex. That one's pretty
it still does decent.
intensive.
But
Well, it's got a lot of particle
It's
filters.
not drawing like 64 other players and stuff.
True.
But long story short, don't cheap out on graphics cards if you're going to be in VR unless you want to be sick.
Yep.
So that's
Yep,
why
yep.
we have the 2080 Super with us tonight.
And if you are not interested in building a VR system and want us to do it, you can check out our VR spec on our website.
That's true.
We'll do it all for you, except minus the VR. That'll be all you.
Yeah, good luck.
Good. Yeah, that's a good.
I gotta say, the Rift S, just like not having to deal with base stations and all that is just.
Do you
so
actually
nice.
have the S?
Yeah, I do. I upgraded a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's why you're selling your other one.
Yes. It's when you have the original Oculus or anything with base stations, it just like if you move them, which I had to a lot in my current setup, and then try to put them
I
back,
actually really hate that.
you have to like recalibrate everything. It's a real pain. But the Rift S, all you have to do to recalibrate it is the floor level, which it usually figures out by itself anyway. You just have to confirm it.
Yeah.
But it is so nice. It's a real upgrade. And you have the pass-through mode, where you can,
The pass-through is kind of cool.
yeah, you can double click a button on the remote. It's in the experimental setting, but and then it'll show you what the infrared cameras are seeing around you, and you can make up objects and stuff. It's not like full color HD, but it helps if you're trying to find like where you are in the room, or make sure you don't step on your dog, or whatever else. So.
And as well, if you want to buy Andrew's headset or other PC components,
if you want to buy the headset that I wasn't talking about,
yes, the other one.
yeah, you can check out our pages on Facebook. First, you'll have to join the Tough Light Crew, which is our group for, enthusiasts like us, or people who like computers, or you just want to hang with us. We talk about hardware, games, PCs.
We also have a Minecraft server currently.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
I know.
but once you join that, you can join our buy and sell group, where you can buy and sell hardware, and yeah, not lamps.
Michael.
But yeah. So,
One of our friends actually is trying to sell a lamp on our Facebook group. I kid you not.
it wasn't even a RAM lamp.
No, it wasn't. It's just a random lamp for $10.
I think we have enough spare components here to make lamps all stuff.
We
We
could.
can make a fan lamp.
We could. We absolutely could.
And then you plug them all in so they all work.
No, Chris actually has been getting rid of all our fans.
Oh, darn.
Well, not getting rid of, but he's been giving them away to a much better cause.
Okay, that's fair.
To a lower end system manufacturer.
We'll find something that we
I
can
should
make.
say lower end.
Yeah,
Just a lower budget, I should say. Because lower end is, the quality is there.
We should I guess we can make a lamp out of boxes.
We could. We're box
Out of
for it.
boxes.
Gotta make the box for it.
You guys would not believe how much PC component packaging we go through around here.
Yes.
Because every PC is like, what, 10 components average? Maybe 12?
Like 9 plus.
Yeah, like we'll say a dozen, including fans and stuff, and each one of those is individually wrapped with plastic wrap, boxes, foam, bags. Yeah, there's a lot of packaging around.
There's a lot of packaging.
We can never keep up.
That light was not where it was yesterday, and making this a lot more challenging because I'm staring into a black case trying to get a black zip tie around. All I just see is just blinding light in my
Yeah,
face.
we're not optically gifted here at Tough Light. You'll notice all of us wear glasses except for 3 and 1 Chris. So yeah,
There we go.
that's what I'm calling him now until it starts catching on.
3-in-1 grid.
Yeah.
So I am now just doing some cable managing, and then we'll throw in the graphics card, and we are done.
Yep. I would recite the system again, but this is a video, so if you're cutting it halfway through the video, why? And you're weird. Stop doing it.
I mean, hey, maybe they're just clipping through. And
Well, I can do it because I don't have anything else to do. So this is Jango again. This is centered around VR gaming and Dota. You know the bass center song Dota?
no, I
It's
don't.
Centered around an AMD Ryzen 7 3800X, 16 gigabytes of G.Skill memory, some NVMe SSDs, and a 2080 Super. So lots of performance for VR and Dota and Netflix. I don't know. What do people use computers for? Facebook? Farmville?
Shotgun farmers.
Did you play Farmville when it was like new and the thing?
No.
Oh man, that was.
I played Backyard Monsters. Like that was.
Oh dude,
I played
when
Lobsters for a
when Farmville came out as like the first Facebook game, that was like a different era. There was just something special about that time in the world.
Are there still games on Facebook?
Oh
Yes.
There's more now. There's way more.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of games that like integrate with it.
Yeah, if you have older family members, they'll invite you to play Candy Crush Saga 12 bonus. thing.
This
Expansion
computer will
pack.
absolutely crush Candy Crush.
I'm pretty sure it's play Candy Crush. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I hope it would at least.
We do not advise Facebook gaming here. Microtransactions and all. Play something with a graphics card.
That requires a graphics.
Yes. You can play whatever you want, as long as you have a graphics card.
There are some actually pretty good. I mean, one of my favorite things to do whenever I'm bored is literally just go on itch.io or itch.io, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Is that like a Gar.io?
Do what?
Is that like a Gar.io
No,
or Slither?
Itch.io is actually, it's an indie developer website where like anyone can post their games for free.
Oh, okay.
Or paid if you actually wanted to even.
Yeah.
And it's super cool because you get to play some really unique games and see some really cool like new concepts and things.
Okay.
I highly suggest it actually. It's a lot of fun.
We played a lot of. There's
The
one,
only Sorry, the only sketch part about it is you just have to download the exe file, so that's just kind of a like you know. Do I
only
trust
do that
it?
if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
There was a game we played a lot in GC 350 called Crunker.io. It's basically a browser version of CS:GO. It is great. You can join servers with people in your class and pay attention to school kids, but yeah.
You know, when you're not, then
When
you
you're
can-
at home on your own time and not in class, you can play Crunker.io.
Sure, Kevin would be proud.
Newbie was teaching that class.
I'm sure Newbie would even be more proud. Gosh, Newbie was.
I was very focused on my SolidWorks. Yeah. Good times, good times.
You still pass your SolidWorks cert?
No.
Really?
I failed by like 1 point. I ran out of time and I couldn't even get to like the last 2 or 3 assignments.
It was so easy. Chris is
Anyway,
just now yeeting away.
I don't do SolidWorks for a career, so joke's on you.
Fair. I don't know why, but I still have my SolidWorks cert.
I know how to use it, I just don't have the cert. Okay. So Chris has abandoned us.
Great, yeah, so
Just
whatever
like
camera set we're on, God knows what it is.
It's probably Connor Big.
I would imagine.
Leave a comment down in the description about which one you think it is. They already know, we don't know.
Yeah.
Connor's just managing those cables like he does. At least this has built-in like Velcro straps and stuff.
This is true.
That makes it easier.
This is very true. I've actually started to do this new interesting, like, cable managing technique,
Yeah.
which is you roll the cable sleeve up around the big cables, and then when you wrap it all the way around, then you wrap it around the 24 pin.
Okay.
And it keeps this one separate from this. That's kind of an interesting. It works actually really well in this case. Not on many cases, but on this case, it works.
Not in all cases. Like, you know, computer cases and cases.
Can throw that
Anyway.
down there. So hopefully we're on this cam. You can see the nice cable management. What I was talking about with Andrew there is I do a little roll up over here, which tightens these cables up, and then the 24 pin is still kept in with. Then when you go back over with the strap.
Yep.
Yep.
Now,
Aw, those are my little fan clicky doos.
so now Connor will presumably be installing the CPU cooler,
That's the plan.
and then I will be sliding in the scrap card that I've been playing with because that's all I do on these streams.
And we get another Be Quiet screwdriver. 28, 9. I don't know. I need to make an overlay for that.
We need a whiteboard is what we need.
Right.
Just tally marks.
I literally just tallied up. Where did my bag of accessories go?
But the reason we have so many of those screwdrivers is because they perform very well. They're pretty cost effective,
Yeah, they are.
and they yeah, they just perform well.
No, they perform exceptionally well for the cost.
Yeah, and they're more aesthetic than Noctua.
Yeah. With the black.
Yeah. I should do a Noctua themed PC, but it's like hardline tubing that like match the fluid colors and stuff. People would hate it. Chris had to step out there for a minute to order our pizza, but we got alright.
Hey,
Yeah, he wouldn't order.
you better get those baconators
I was about
tomorrow.
to say, I was leading into that. He is bringing us baconators tomorrow, so stay tuned. We'll post videos on Facebook for that. You can find us at Top Flight Computers on Facebook.
And our Twitter.
Yep. That we don't use. And our Instagram that we also don't use.
No,
Our
we use the
TikTok that we
Instagram.
don't use. Huh?
The Instagram is used only for memes.
And our private Snapchat that we don't use. And the only... Never mind.
I don't think Chris got that,
I don't, he either didn't hear it or didn't understand it. I'm fine with either.
but... And we're just going to leave
Sorry,
that.
force of habit.
Yes. Huh?
Huh? I'm sure Amanda will tell him what it means. She's in the know.
Chris won't rewatch this stream.
No.
Will you? Yeah, no, you won't.
So I'm still pretty darn sure that they had made so many of these backplates because they just put a super sticker.
They did.
After 2080.
You will see a lot of, even the reference ones will have that. They
Mine-
have 2080
Yes.
and then it has the super as a sticker.
So I bought my graphics card pretty soon after these cards came out, the RTX 20X Supers. And yeah, mine just says RTX 2070, and then they put a sticker, even on the cooler, that just says Super. Because they had already had the shrouds made, NVIDIA kind of pulled a fast one, I think.
Yeah, and pulled out the supers.
Yep. Which it basically bumped you up a whole card level. At the end of the day, is about what you're getting. So if you had a RTX 2070, now basically you can get the same performance from a 2060 Super. It's not exactly the same. It's pretty darn close.
Yeah,
So-
the NVIDIA naming scheme is that's why we do it for you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to deal with
I
it.
don't know why they did Super. But
It's so annoying.
it's just yeah.
There we go.
Anyway.
All right.
All right.
So CPU cooler, RAM, CPU, M.2s, power supply, cable manage, everything is installed. Fans, all that. I'm gonna toss this in the middle.
For the piece de la resistance.
Andrew is going to.
Although that's interesting. Oh, I know why. I have a slightly different cooler version, and mine's a triple slot. This one's a dual slot.
So Andrew's going to install the graphics card now, and then he's going to boot it on his side just to change it up.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, allegedly.
Do I have a power cable input?
Yes,
Okay.
you should. Allegedly.
Is the front panel in the right way?
The front panel in the right way.
No, the front panel is not in the right way. It's actually upside down. I installed the front panel, the entire front panel itself, backwards and upside down. It's actually upside down in the fourth dimension. It's an illegal building technique, but oof, it works great for cable management.
We had to drill a few holes to make it fit. I drop one screw. Let's try the other.
Don't drop.
Don't drop it.
Don't drop it.
That reminds me of a Minecraft server I used to play on. It's actually a prison server. Yeah, it was kind of interesting. But its name was Don't Drop. So, yeah. Anyway.
And if you want to join our Minecraft server, which is
not a prison server yet, give it time.
No, yeah.
It was actually really fun. It wasn't
No,
like
the first question would just right when you go into the spawn is who is the best SI system integrator? Let's say Top Flight and others. You hit others, you just immediately get permabanned.
oh really?
No, we do not actually have that. I could probably
You're
make that.
creating beef with other SIs.
Yes. No, we like our other SIs.
Good.
But if you want to join that, join our Discord, which you can get through the Facebook. Yep, through the Facebook.
Or our website, probably.
I don't think it's on our website.
I think-
Oh, it is on the website now.
You didn't look at the link. I sent you a link to check out the website.
We have a
Oh,
website?
man.
Okay, you have like 4,000 pages on the website.
Yeah.
How could I know the
Go to
one?
the homepage. It's on the top nav bar. I told you.
Oh wait, actually I did see that. I did see that, the little like announcement thingy.
I also sent it in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm part of the Discord, so
You didn't send it a link.
You are?
yeah.
Okay. So, graphics card.
Yeah,
is
don't throw
in.
shade at me. But if you want to join our Discord, we have that, and our Minecraft server is on there. You can just jump in and then request an invite as well. It is private.
Yeah. How many members are in Discord? Do you know?
I don't know.
Chris, you have it open.
Okay, this cable cannot.
I'm not having half of the people in the Discord.
You just look at the number of offline people, and then
Or
add it to the people
go
that
to
are on
server
like the.
settings, members.
Yeah,
some
you
other
can do it
stuff.
that way too.
20 people.
Woo!
Discord.
Ish. Yeah. Small Discord.
Okay, we got some boot LEDs, CPU, RAM, and boot. Look
Perfect.
at that, folks.
Do you want to do the outro today? Do the outro yesterday.
Sure, I'll do my best. So, oh gosh, how am I gonna hide behind this thing? All right, I'll come over here. So this has been Jango for VR Gaming and Dota. If you enjoyed this stream, you should follow us on our YouTube and check us out on Facebook. Top Flight Computers. Our website is topflightpc.com. You can hit us up on Twitter, Instagram. We don't really use this as much. You can check out our contact form on our website if you're interested in getting a PC like this one or a workstation for real work, other stuff. Let's see, what else?
More to come.
More to come, yeah. Hopefully,
Make sure you follow us on Facebook because we have a lot of interesting new developments
yeah,
happening.
hopefully a real live stream next time. But
Yeah, hopefully a real live stream
yeah,
next
hope
time,
you guys enjoyed. And,
which will be next week.
yeah,
right?
next week, probably.
Yeah, so keep tuned.
Usually Fridays, 6 p.m.
Follow us
So,
on Facebook for that.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
hope you guys enjoyed.